what's happening, guys? It's Kellen with Sense of South Jersey. Welcome back for another fragrance review. So this is a pretty cool fragrance. It's going to be in the house of Caesar's World, which, as anyone who's a fan of this channel understands, that's one of my top 3 favorite fragrances, the original Caesar's Man, older formulation, of course. So before we get into this fragrance, I want to give an update. So recently I acquired a very, very rare fragrance, Caesar's Man Palace Reserve, and I did a quick video the day I got it, and I showed, the bottle, and I talked about the scent and how it came a little damaged, and I was kind of aggravated about the cost of it, waiting for it, researching it, then finally pulling the trigger after negotiating with the seller, and coming in, it was damaged. The sprayer didn't work, and, a lot of you guys gave your opinions and advice, and I really appreciated that. About whether I should return it or keep it. So the outcome of that ended up being the seller gave me a partial refund. So I was okay with that, and I decided to keep it due to how rare it is. So I still have it. I actually, since it doesn't spray, the sprayer's all dinged up in the back there for whatever reason. And that's really the only flaw with it. Otherwise, it would be fine. I guess when I finish another Caesar's bottle, I could swap out the sprayer, but again, I really didn't want to alter this one's presentation because it's just how much I liked it and how rare it was too. And I still have the box, I already looked at that. So pretty similar, just all black color with that red light writing there. So this is what the juice in that one looks like. It's actually, and I think again, the frustration kind of clouded my judgment of it. I didn't really give it a chance. So to the vintage Vikings out there who may or may not have liked this one or not liked it, I do like it. It's got a little bit of a boozy, but kind of fresh and like musky barbershop scent to it as well. Different from the green, kind of Dracar Noir style of the original Caesar's Man too. But I did end up keeping it, so I just wanted to throw that in there too. But that's not what this review's about. This is a review on another Caesar's Man release that came out in 2005, and it is none other than Caesar's Man Emperor Edition. So 2005, classified as an Oriental Fougere. Quick background story on this one. eBay, same type of thing. Negotiated with the seller. Girlfriend bought it for me, and we got it. And the guy had packaged it so poorly that it leaked. I lost all of that in maybe about to like right there, and I've been wearing it. So reached out to the seller. He had insurance on the packaging. He blamed the post office, but it didn't matter, so he got us a full refund. So we got a full refund, and we got to keep it because I think the post office refunded him because the post office took the blame. And on eBay, you can do that buyer's insurance thing too. So as always, we'll look at the presentation. I'll go over the notes. I'll talk about its performance on my skin, and I'll give it my overall thoughts and then my overall review rating too. So bottle's very similar. It's almost identical. The juice is a different color. It's kind of a golden color. You can see here the top. This has kind of got like a silver sheen to it. It's lost the gold because of the alcohol that leaked. I think withered away some of the color in that, but you can still see the detailed Caesar's head. It still has the Las Vegas on the bottom where it was made. Sprayer here, distribution wise, is pretty good. It's a huge cloud. All the Caesar sprayers are awesome. It says Caesar's Man here, then it says Emperor too. So legendary cologne spray. So this one again came out in 2005. The top notes, we got green notes, spearmint, cardamom, lime, blossom, and thyme. In the middle of the fragrance, you got jasmine, artemisia, lavender, and rosewood. And in the base, you got tonka bean, vanilla, patchouli, sandalwood, and musk. Most prevalent notes, right off the bat, you're going to get the green notes and the spearmint and the lime. It's got a very sour opening, very different opening, like nothing I've smelled before, kind of in the dry down here. The middle, you're definitely going to get that lavender, and then in the base, the most prevalent, again, are vanilla and that sandalwood and musk. It's a very, very smooth, sweet fragrance in the end. The performance on this is awesome. I'm getting 9+ hours with this fragrance easily. It projects very well. It's pretty much a beast mode. All the Caesar's ones are beast modes fragrance. I haven't had a Caesar's aside from the re-release of the original Caesar's Man, which lasted about 15 minutes, whereas this one is absolutely going to be a great performer. Sillage, Centrale, people are going to smell you when you walk in the building after your second phase of the fragrance cycle. It's going to be about 2-foot scent bubble in your personal space. So by hour 9, it's a skin scent, but it projects like a beast in the beginning. You're going to get a good 9 hours total, 3 hours of projection. My thoughts on Caesar's Man Emperor. It's a very modern fragrance for Caesar's, especially with the other two that I've reviewed, not counting the newest one, Augustus, but I'm talking about the Caesar's Man line. So this is definitely nothing like the OG Caesars at all, nothing like the Palace Reserve. It's almost like they attempted to kind of break into the modern fragrances of the time to get into one that may be a little bit more intimate, less of a super in-your-face fragrance, although this is very strong, but it doesn't come off with that like total oak moss, Drakkar Noir, 80s powerhouse vibe at all. In fact, the fragrance that this reminds me of the most is one that I used to wear a lot when I was a little younger, is Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Malle. So this is the second half of the fragrance, the dry down, is La Malle all day long. The beginning, La Malle doesn't have that kind of sour lime and mint. It's very sharp in the beginning, and that might turn some people off. So I don't know how long this fragrance was around. Obviously, it's clearly discontinued. There was only one seller on eBay that had it, and I had seen it there forever, and he had some ridiculous price. And I guess after looking at it a few times, I ended up getting an offer, and we were able to meet at an agreeable cost, but it all got refunded anyway, so I kind of got it for free, even though it's, I lost a little bit of it, but oh well. I have enough fragrances that this should last me a while. The sour opening, like I said, that's a little harsh. The opening's not my favorite, but the dry down is awesome. It smells very good. It's very sleek. This is definitely something you want to wear in the evening time. You could really wear it all year round. I would do very light application, maybe one spray in the summertime. In the cooler months, you could definitely apply this a little heavier. This is something you wear when you go out, you take your girlfriend out to a nice dinner. This isn't something, or maybe even go to a nightclub. If you're going to be around people, you're going to want to attract, the opposite sex, you're going to want to wear something like this. This is very nice. Just give yourself 15, 30 minutes before you walk out the door so that dry down subsides a little bit. But this is an awesome smell. I really, really like this one, and it's cool to see Caesars do something a little bit different, but still keep the classic look. And Jean-Paul Gaultier is a great scent. This isn't as good as Jean-Paul Gaultier, but La Malle, but it's still an awesome fragrance. My overall rating for Caesar's Man Emperor, presentation, I love it, 10 out of 10. These bottles are so cool. Performance is a 9 out of 10. It would be 10 out of 10 maybe if it were 12 hours, but I don't get that long, but I still think 9 is really, really good. And the smell, the opening again is a little sharp. Spearmint's a cool note. I don't have many fragrances with spearmint in the opening. The lime in there is interesting. So they did add some difference. They got some points on uniqueness, but at the end of the fragrance, it smells a lot like one that's been around a little bit longer than this particular one has. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So overall, I'm going to give Caesar's Man Emperor an 8.5 out of 10. So it's an awesome one. So let me know what you guys think. How long did this one exist? Was it around for a year, a couple years? 2005. I was wearing fragrances in 2005, but it definitely wasn't this stuff. I didn't even know it existed then. But it obviously vanished, and this is just like that one, another unicorn fragrance. So I'm happy to have this one in my collection. Still, if I can rank them all, the original Caesar's Man is still the best, hands down. Blows these out of the water. The Palace Reserve one and this one, those are great. Palace Reserve is growing on me a lot. I really actually like it now, and this one's awesome. But this one is best, I think, for like the date night, and the age range for this one is 30s and up for sure. I forgot to mention that, but 8.5 out of 10 for Caesar's Man Emperor. Let me know what you guys think. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment what you think of this one if you know anything about this fragrance, and let me know about the review, and make sure to subscribe and share the videos. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.